Hi and welcome to my video on how to fit a machine art mudsling to a BMW R1200RS. So the first step is we're going to take this little hex nut and we're going to fit that to the right side bolt on the regulator rectifier. They do advise putting a bit of Loctite 248, so I'm just going to put a little bit, not too much, just in case it's ever got to come off again. I'm just going to put a little bit of thread lock on there. You can see that, just to stop it shaking loose. Let's just zoom in. This is quite hard to film on my own. And then we're just going to nip that up. So just to get prepared, I've put the mudsling on the tyre and we're going to slide it in the direction of rotation. So we're going to take the bolt supplied in the kit, we're going to take the shake-proof washer, fit that first. Then we're going to take the plain washer, slide that on. And then again they tell you to put a little bit of Loctite on there just to stop it shaking loose. Again, you only want to put a small amount in case you've ever got to take it off, because this stuff's a bugger when it sets. And then what we've got to do is we've got to slide this in. This is going to be a little bit fiddly, I think, because we're going to slide it in and then start the bolt up onto that nut that you just fitted. We'll slide that in. This just fits up against the welded part on the frame. So if you just for sort of to get your bearings, if you look down around here, you can just see, if you look through the frame there, you can just get an eyeball on the bolt and the threaded nut that you put on just to get it started. So now you're ready just to screw this up finger tight just while we get it in the correct position. I'm just going to do that like that. So this is the point where it has to butt up against this welded point on each side of the frame. Now you'll notice there's two holes on each side, and you zip tie this to the frame, which admittedly I don't like, but I can't see any other way of doing it, I suppose. So I'm going to take these and put it through the hole from the bottom, just take it round, zip it up. And again, that side, it's a little fiddly. And we're just going to use some pliers and just pull them up as tight as we can. Then I'm going to cut the ends off. Nice and straight, you don't want any sharp edges that you could catch your hands on. And then we're just going to tuck those round like that. So finally all we need to do is do up this 5mm Allen bolt. You don't want to over tighten this, remember you've put Loctite on it, so it shouldn't come undone. So having finally tightened this bolt, we just need to check the clearance between the mudsling and the rear tyre to make sure there's no foul condition. So you can see I can get my fingers up there, so that's good enough for me. It does say in the instructions that you can adjust the clearance using that 5mm hex bolt, but as you can see it's all secure, it's not going anywhere, and hopefully now that expensive rear shock absorber is well protected from some mud and crap flinging up. Hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching as always, and until next time, goodbye.